So good morning children. Sai Ram. Today we are going to revise chapter number 1. Okay, what is the title of the chapter? Numbers beyond 999. Okay, let's revise the chapter. First one, draw beads to represent the following numbers on the abacus. Okay, so we are going to draw beads for the given number in the abacus. Okay, see the first one, 1064. 1064. So starting from the ones place, in ones place what the number we are having? We are having 4, isn't it? So we have to draw 4 beads in the ones place. Okay, so in the abacus it is the ones place. So we are going to draw 4 beads in this column. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so in ones place we are having number 4. So we have drawn 4 beads in the ones place. Okay children, so move on to the tens place. In tens place, what is the number we are having? We are having 6, isn't it? So we have to draw 6 beads in the tens place. Okay children, so let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have drawn 6 beads in the tens place in the abacus. Okay. Then move on to the hundreds place. What is the number we are having? We are having 0. So no need to draw any beads in the abacus, isn't it? So let's move on to the next place. Thousands place we are having 1. We are having the number 1. So we are going to draw 1 bead in thousands place. So 1 bead in thousands place. So is it clear children? So it is the representation of this number in the abacus. Okay, let's see one more example. See the next example. 7342. What is the number we are having? 7342, isn't it? So for this we are going to draw beads in the abacus. So starting from the ones place, in ones place we are having 2. So what we have to do? We have to draw 2 beads in the ones place in the abacus. Okay, so this is the one place to, so we are going to draw 2 beads. Okay, so move on to the tens place. We are having 4 in tens place, so we have to draw 4 beads in the tens place, isn't it? So in tens place, draw 4 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have drawn 4 beads in the tens place. Then move on to the hundreds place. We are having 3 in 100 place, isn't it? So what we have to do? We have to draw 3 beads in hundreds place. So 3 beads. 1, 2, 3. Is it clear? So we have drawn 3 beads in the hundreds place. Next, the last one in thousands place, we are having the number 7. Isn't it? We are having the number 7. So we have to draw 7 beads in the thousands place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay children, so we have drawn 7 beads in the thousands place. Is it clear children? Can you all understand how to draw beads in the abacus for the given numbers? Yes? So shall we move on to the next one? Yes, next one is write in expanded form. Write in expanded form. Expanded form is nothing but the sum of the place values of the digit in the number, isn't it? So starting from thousands place, we are having the, see the first example, what is the number they are given? They have given 1827, isn't it? 1827. So for this we have to write this number in expanded form. Okay, so in thousand, this is ones place, tens place, hundred and thousand. So in thousands place, what is the number we are having? We are having 1. That means 1000, isn't it? That means 1000. So here we have to write 1000. Okay. Then move on to the hundreds place. How many hundreds we are having? We are having 8 hundreds, isn't it? So here we have to write 800. Okay, here we have to write 800. Then tens place. In tens place, how many tens we are having? 2 tens, isn't it? 2 tens. So here we are going to write 2 tens means 20. 10 plus 10. So 20. So here 2 tens 20. The next one is in the last ones place we are having 7 ones. 7 ones. So here we are going to write 7. Is it clear, children? Yes? Let's do one more example. See the next one. 8053. The next one is 8053. So how many thousands we are having? We are having 8 thousands, isn't it? We are having 8 thousands. So here we have to put 8,000. And in hundreds place we are having 0 hundreds. So here also we have to put 0 hundreds, isn't it? And next one is in tens place we are having 5 tens. Tens place we are having 5 tens, that means 50. So here we have to put 50. Okay, in ones place we are having 3 ones. So here we are going to write 3. So this is the expanded form for this number 8053. Is it clear, children? Yes? So next is write in short form. Write in short form. So short form is nothing but writing the face value of the digit in a correct order. Okay, writing the face values of the digits in a correct order. So in thousands place we are having 4000. That means 4, isn't it? So 4. So in hundreds place we are having how many hundreds? 3 hundreds. How many hundreds? 3 hundreds, isn't it? So face value of 3 is 3. And next one in tens place we are, how many tens we are having? Only 1 10, isn't it? Only 1 10. So here we have to put 1. And in ones place, how many ones we are having? We are having 9 ones, isn't it? We are having 9 ones. So here we have written 9. So this is the short form for this number 4000 plus 300 plus 10 plus 9. So here they have written in expanded form and we have written the short form for this number. Okay, children, is it clear? Let's see one more example. See the second one. 6000 plus 0 plus 90 plus 8. So we are going to write short form for this expanded form of the number. Okay, in thousands place, how many thousands we are having? 6 thousands, isn't it? How many thousands we are having? 6 thousands. So here we have to write in thousands place 6. And move on to the hundreds place, we are having 0 hundreds, isn't it? Here we are having 0 hundreds. So we have to put 0. So in tens place, how many tens we are having? Here we are having 90. So that means we are having 9 tens, isn't it? So we are having 9 tens. So here we have to put 9. And how many ones we are having? We are having 8 ones. So we have to write 8 here. So what is the short form? 6098. 6098. So can you all understand, children? Yes? So shall we move? Yes. Next one is write the place value and face value of colored digit. So we are going to write face value and place value for this colored digit. Okay. So for see the first problem, 9671. 9671. So what is the place value? Here we are going to find out the place value for 9. Isn't it? Here we are going to find out the place value for 9. Place value and face value for 9. Okay. So what is place value? So place value of the digit depends on face value of the digit and the place in the number. Place of the digit in the number. Okay. So 9 is placed in the place. Which place 9 is placed? It is placed in the thousands place. Isn't it? It is placed in the thousands place. It is 1, tens, hundreds and thousand. Isn't it? So 9 is placed in the thousands place. So place value of 9 is 9,000. Place value of 9 is 9,000. Okay. And what is the face value? Face value is nothing but the value of the digit itself. Isn't it? Face value is nothing but the value of the digit itself. So face value of 9 is 9 itself. Okay, face value of 9 is 9 itself. Okay, children. See the next example. Here also we are going to find out place value and face value of the digit 9. Okay, see the number. What is the number they have given? 3980. 3980. Isn't it? So 9 is placed in the place. Which place? Hundreds place. Isn't it? Ones, tens, hundreds place. So 9 is placed in hundreds places in this number. Isn't it? So what is the place value of 9? It is placed in hundreds place. Isn't it? So place value of 9 is 900. Place value of 9 is 900. And what is the face value? Face value of the digit itself is the value of the digit itself. Isn't it? So face value of 9 is 9 itself. Okay. What is place value? Place value depends on face value of the digit and in the place of the digit in the number. Okay. What is the face value? Face value is nothing but the value of the digit itself. Okay, children, can you understand? Yes. The next one is put the correct sign. This is less than and greater than and equal to. So we have to put the correct sign. So we are going to compare these two numbers. So we are going to compare the given numbers. Isn't it? So see the first one. 237 and 1201. So we are going to compare these two numbers. Okay. So the number having more number of digits is always greater. Isn't it? The number which is having more number of digits is always greater. So here it is 3-digit number and here it is 4-digit number. So obviously 237 is less than 1201. Isn't it? Because 237 has only 3 digits but here 1201 has 4 digits. So the number having more number of digits is always greater. Okay, children. See the next example. So we are going to compare these two numbers. What are the numbers? 1212 and here 1212. So these two numbers are same. Isn't it? These two numbers are same. So which sign we have to put? We have to write equal to, because these two numbers are same, isn't it? So we have to put the sign equal to. And see the next example. So 8064 and 7065. So this is also 4-digit number and this is also 4-digit number. So what we have to do? So we have to check from the leftmost number. Okay. If both numbers have same number of digits, then we have to check the digits from the leftmost number. So, okay. So what is the leftmost digit here? It is 8 and here it is 7. So we are going to compare 8 and 7. Which one is big? 8, isn't it? So 8064 is greater than 7065. Is it clear, children? While comparing two numbers, first we have to check the number of digits in the number. Okay. The number which is having more number of digits is always greater. Okay. If both numbers are having same number of digits, then we have to check from the leftmost digit. Okay. Suppose if the leftmost digit are also same, that means here is 8 and here also it is 8, then what we have to do? Then we have to check the next place, that is hundreds place. Okay. Like that we have to check and find the answer. Okay. Is it clear, children? Yes. The next one is arrange the following in ascending order. Arrange the following in ascending order. So, to arrange the numbers in ascending order, what we have to do? We have to write the numbers from smaller to bigger, isn't it? So, we are going to write the numbers from smaller to bigger. So, for this, we have to check the number of digits of the numbers. Okay. First number is 3285, 4061, next 298 and next one is 3469. So first what we have to do, we have to check the number of digits of each number. So here it is 4-digit number, this is also 4-digit number and this is 3-digit number and this is also 4-digit number. So which one is smaller? So this 3-digit number is smaller. So we have to write this number first. Isn't it? Ascending order means from smaller to bigger. Isn't it? So this is the smaller number which are having less number of digits. Isn't it? So we have to write it first. So 298. The next digit is, so the next number is, so these three numbers are having same number of digits. So what we have to do? We have to check from the leftmost digit of each numbers. Isn't it? So here it is 3, here it is 4 and here it is also 3. So we have to compare these two numbers now. Because 4 is greater than 3, isn't it? So first we have to check compare these two numbers. So the first digit is same. So let's move on to the next digit. Here it is 2 and here it is 4. So which one is smaller? Which one is smaller? 2 is smaller than 4, isn't it? So we have to write this number next. So 3285 and next these two numbers are remaining. So compare the leftmost number, leftmost digit. So here we are having 4 and here we are having 3. So obviously 3 is less than 4. So we have to write this number next. So 3469 and only one number is remaining. So 4061. So this is the ascending order for these numbers. So is it clear, children? Shall we see one more example? Yes? Yes. See, the next one is, next example, 6341. Next one is 6143. Next one is 6431. Next one is 6314. So all the numbers are having same number of digits, isn't it? All the numbers are 4-digit numbers. All these are 4-digit numbers. So in the next step, what we have to do, if we have the same number of digits, so we have to check from the leftmost digit of each numbers, isn't it? See the leftmost digits. Here 6, here also 6, here also 6, and here also 6. So what we have to do? All the numbers are same. So we have to move on to the next digit. We have to move on to the next digit. So here the next digit is 3. Here it is 1. Here it is 4. Here it is 3. So we are going to compare 3, 1, 4, 3. So which one is smaller? 1 is smaller, isn't it? So this number should come first. Okay. So 6143. And next one is, see the second digit of each number. Here it is 3, here it is 4, and here it is 3. So we are having 3, 4, 3. So definitely 4 is greater than 3. So we have to compare these two numbers now. We have to compare these two numbers now. So first two digits are same in both the numbers, isn't it? Here also we are having 6, 3. Here also we are having 6, 3. So let's move on to the next digit. Here we are having 4 and here we are having 1. So 4, 1. Which one is smaller? 4 and 1? 4 or 1? 1, isn't it? So this should come next. So 6314. So remaining, these two numbers are remaining. So here we are having 6, 3. Here we are having 6, 4. So first digit is same and second digit is, here we are having 3. Here we are having 4. So which one is smaller? 3 or 4? 3, isn't it? So this number should come next. So 6341. And last one is 6431. Is it clear, children? Ascending order means we have to arrange the numbers from smaller to bigger. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Arrange the following in descending order. Arrange the following in descending order. So what we have to do? We have to arrange the numbers from bigger to smaller. Isn't it? Descending order means we have to arrange the numbers from bigger to smaller. So first we have to write the bigger number and from bigger to smaller we are going to arrange. Okay. See the first example. What are the numbers they are given? They have given 4523, 5619, 4807, 5032. So how do we compare? So first we should see the number of digits. So all the numbers are having same number of digits here, isn't it? All the numbers are 4-digit numbers. So in the next step what we have to do? We have to check from the leftmost digit, isn't it? So see the leftmost digit in all the numbers. Here we are having 4, here 5, 4, 5. So definitely 4 is less than 5. So leave these two numbers and consider these two numbers, 4523 and 4807. So first digit is same, and then move on to the second digit. Here we are having 5 and here we are having 8, isn't it? So descending order means from bigger to smaller, isn't it? So we have to leave these two numbers and consider these two numbers. So 5619 and 5032. So first digit is same, then move on to the second digit. Here it is 6 and here it is 0. So definitely 6 is greater than 0, isn't it? So this number should come first. So 5619. So let's compare these three numbers. So leftmost digit is here 4, 4, 5. So definitely 5 is greater than 4. So this should come next. So 5032. Next one is we are going to compare these two numbers, 4523 and 4807. So see the second digit, here it is 5 and here it is 8. Which one is bigger? So 8 is bigger than 5, isn't it? So this number should come next, that is 4807. And the last number, remaining number is 4523. Is it clear, children? Yes. So shall we see one more example? Yes. See the numbers what they have given. 8291, 8192, 8091 and 8129. So all these numbers are having 4 digits, that is same number of digits. So in the next step we have to check from the leftmost digits, isn't it? See the leftmost digit 8, here it is 8, here it is 8, here also it is 8. So leftmost digits are same. Then what we have to do? We have to move on to the next digit. So here we are having 2, here we are having 1, we are having 0 and we are having 1. So descending order means from bigger to smaller, isn't it? So we are having 2, 1, 0, 1. So definitely 2 is the greater number, is it? So this number should come first. So 8291 and leave the number and compare these three numbers. The second digit of the numbers are 1, 0, 1. So 0 is less than 1, so leave the number. So now we are going to compare these two numbers. For first and second digits are same. So we have to move on to the next digit. Here we are having 9 and here we are having 2. So which one is bigger? 9 is bigger, isn't it? So this number should come next. So 8192. So now let's consider these two numbers. First digit is same. Move on to the second digit. Here we are having 0 and here we are having 1. Which one is bigger? 1 is bigger, isn't it? So this number should come next. It is 8129. The remaining number is 8091, isn't it? So descending order means arranging numbers from bigger to smaller. Ascending order means arranging the numbers from smaller to bigger. So is it clear, children? So practice all the problems, children. So stay home, stay safe. We'll meet you in the next class. Okay.